Hello, hi everyone. My name is Evelyn Esquivel and I'm currently taking FIN 3124 Financial Planning. In this video, I'll walk you through an interactive Tableau dashboard I built based on employment and wage data from the Hernando, Hillsborough, Pasco, and Pinellas counties here in Tampa, St. Petersburg area. So about the dataset and the assignment, the dataset I used contains information on average weekly wages, employment levels, and the number of establishments across different industries in 4 counties. The goal of this assignment was to explore trends and relationships within this data and build an interactive dashboard using Tableau. Now, another interesting thing about using Tableau is that you're able to analyze large amounts of data and be able to present that data in a more organized and understandable way. Now moving on to my visual number 1, which is this map here that we can see of weekly wages by county. This map is showing, as you can see, there's a variation across the counties as far as the wages. So here we can see Hillsborough has consistently shows higher wages compared to others like Pasco and Hernando, Pinellas being the second. If we click on a county, we can see the geographically how it looks, and again the average weekly wage. Here, if we go to the dashboard, I click, depending on the industry that we click on, we'll be able to see different information based on that. And again, let's click on another one like this one. We'll see Hillsborough leads with the highest weekly wage. Now moving on to my visual number 2, which is weekly wage difference by industry. Here we can see the industries 22 and 55 lead, offering highest weekly wages, while other industries like industry 72 and here industry 11, code 11, they offer the lowest wages. Now this wage gap, it highlights the difference in skill level jobs and complexity between the industries. But yeah, we can see here different ones. Now moving on to wage versus employment, my third visual. This scatter plot shows the relationship between the average weekly wages and the average employment level. Each point represents a combination of industry and county per quarter. Interestingly, there's no strong positive or negative correlation. Some industries we can see with low employment numbers still have higher wages, while conversely, lower high employments have relatively low wages. We can see here again, if we click on each one, it'll focus specifically on that information. Now moving on to my fourth visual, weekly wage versus the number of establishments. In this chart, we can see here again the average weekly wage and the quarterly establishments. The trend appears to show a slightly negative or weak relationship, meaning counties or industries with more establishments don't necessarily have higher wages. Let's see here, let's take out the filter. We can see now Hillsborough weekly wage versus its number of establishments. Now let's move. This actually, now that I'm looking more into it, makes more sense that a high number of businesses indicate a lot of small, low-wage employers, especially in certain sectors like retail or food services. And then higher wages typically come from fewer but larger or more specialized companies. Now moving to the last part of this project, showing the interactivity in the dashboard, we can see that if I click on, here, Hillsborough, let's go back. If I stay clicked on Hillsborough, I can use, we can see here the wage and employment levels of specifically Hillsborough shown in orange. And then here also, if we see, if we continue to click on different counties, we'll be able to see its specific information in each one of the charts. So yes, that concludes my project of Tableau. Thank you all so much for watching my analysis of weekly wages and employment trends in the Tampa, St. Petersburg area. I hope you find the insights interesting, and I really appreciate you for watching. Thank you.